This is your girl, Goddess Truth with Roll Call, honey. Listen, through my journey with God, the notion has been revealed to me that as siblings, we are each other's keepers, honey. And I must call attention to the Foleys that will eventually end up leading to each other's demises. Now, I just really, don't think people see that. So, this is a roll call to my fellow siblings that want to strive to be each other's keepers, okay? This is just like getting too crazy out here in these streets, and it's just like everybody keeps saying the same stuff and ain't doing anything. So, in my personal opinion, this is a critical time, of trial and error to be able to, pursue what is ahead. I mean, and I'm looking for those that will answer that call. If you are interested in that, you know who God is, then this is a roll call. Any and everyone knows that these things have been written, stuff has been said, and things are going to continue to do as they are supposed to. But do you know these things? Are you finding out about these things? Are you researching? Do you feel the sense of feelings that you have? Do you have questions? Do you want answers? And with that being said, journey with your girl. So I wanted to talk about today the BS on earth, just everyone just being just so full of mess, just causing stress in the house, causing just a domino effect of just BS. The children messed up, the woman messed up, everybody greedy, the women greedy for a man, the man greedy for a woman, and everybody is getting what they want except the children. The children being force fed BS. And then, everybody think this is okay. Knowing what's going on out here in these streets and just playing with this shit like it's like this shit is a game. It's not a game. This is serious stuff that's going on. And in my personal opinion, I just don't feel like people are really paying attention, not helping each other. How in the world do you assume or feel or have the audacity to think that you will be able to walk into the kingdoms of heaven? Who are you to even be able to do such a thing? You guys are not even saying things that should be said. I don't even hear anybody talking about coming together. Everybody's always on some BS and want to talk about, oh, come together, come together. But, I mean, like, hello, 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 hello. Where the hell you at? I don't see you. So with that being said, honey, this is just like a roll call to just a certain select, few. This is no secret. We know that this is a rapture that's coming up. God is loving and kind. He gives warnings, He gives, as He taught me, everything has a warning sign. Your car, it gets sluggish, or, the motor may tick, the oil's gone. It may make a little tick or knock, water. I mean, just whatever, your refrigerator, so we already know, this has been done, this has been said, maybe different ways, said different types of ways, or different people, but either way it go, bro. I mean, like I said, it's a roll call, bro. This is a roll call, honey, to the folks that's trying to get caught up in this first rapture, baby. That's what this is. And if you want that, then, like I said, kick it with your girl. If not, my nigga, listen, this ain't for everybody. You can't be, running around here clueless. I'm sitting up here hearing people talking about being esoteric. Well, if you so esoteric, the key in the goals to this, the keys and the secrets and the codes to this world and how to live here is having God. And those people that's being force fed to take those medicines to be able to cope here because the things that they see is foolery, what the hell they need a pill for? You telling them what they see is not what they see. That's not right. So since you think you're going to do that to me, then I have to go to God. I have to go to the person that I know who's going to lead me to the kingdom, not to the Legion of Goddamn Doom. So I don't want to hear anybody just the craziness. It's just crazy. I don't care who you call yourself serving, but when it's all said and done, God is the Alpha and the Omega, honey. Nobody care about all that extra fuck that you need to get away from Him. Nobody cares about that. So this may not be for you, and that's fine. That is fine. Some folks have to be knocked upside the head to catch on. It's okay. If this ain't for you, so move on. But at least share with somebody else, okay? And with that being said, honey, we still talking about this extra BS that's here on this earth. And not being each other's keepers. You know, I had an instance where my bill went up and I'm sick, you guys. You know, what do you think somebody's supposed to sit here and continue to be sick each and every day, hurting each and every day? That is not life. And when you go to somebody and ask them to help you and they don't help you, Lord have mercy, what the fuck do you expect me to do? So I had to do a SOS, and I have to do what He tells me to do. I'm not going to do what you want. I'm not going to hurt or excuse me, not hurt, but I'm not going to cause any harm to anybody, but I am going to do what He asks me to do. I ask for Him to lead me, and I suggest you do the same. I ask for Him to lead me in every way, fashion, form, whatever, you know, because that's what we need. And if you know, like I know, by the grace of God, things were laid in my lap as to what was going on around me. I didn't know I was amongst maniacs. I did not know I was amongst fools. I thought everybody was awesome and great until all of a sudden I started seeing other shit. You know, so I don't know what you all expect for somebody to continue to go along with the fuckery. That's absurd. I mean, I'm supposed to do what you do because it's supposed to be clever? No, it's not clever. It's not right. It's going against what God is and everything that He is about. So I'm not going to do that. Like, you committed to the dick or the job or the car or the clothes or the thing, I'm committed to Him. You know, I don't have time for all that because that's fluff. That I see past that. I would hope others do, but unfortunately, honey, you got folks laid up in caskets with shit they can't even take with them. Lord have mercy. How fools do? I mean, really? Y'all want me to continue to live amongst fools and not call on the person that's on a damn dollar bill? God? Okay. Somebody seemed a little stupid to me. But anyway, we just gonna move on. We're not each other's keepers. I mean, I was saying something about a bill that I had, and the woman gonna sit up here because I'm disabled, and I have my money is allocated. You know, I can't go out here and be productive and work like a productive person. You know, I stick a needle in your arm. Guess what happens? I'll forget. People don't even know about by the grace of God. I am able to stick a needle in a person's arm and they not feel it at all. I've had some of the sweatiest, oh goodness, big six footer, 300 and some pounds, sweating like a hog. Cute, you know. Anyway, either way, it was horrible, sad. This is a big old dude. This man is scared out of his wits. And you don't know God, bro. You need to call on God. You that scared. But anyway, I would put the needle in a person's arm and wouldn't know what else to do. So I had to figure out, like, what in the world these people are allowing me to work knowing something is wrong with me. I'm putting stuff, I'm taking the Vacutainer and leaving it on as I bring the needle out, discard the needle, and blood splattering. Nobody saw that but me and the patient, but in the Lord, you know. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys are expecting, what y'all see, but this is not right. To have a headache, my head is banging. My head hurts so bad it don't make no sense. I get so angry sometimes I just want to damn just scream and just tear up something. I feel like Tasmania sometimes. I really do. I feel like Taz, bro, not Taz. Yeah, I feel like Taz. Shit, I be wanting to tear something up because I be so angry with the pain and your eyes, the pressure, the pain, the aches. You know, it's crazy. It don't feel good. And so you have to rely on somebody because I cannot rely on the people here. So I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to continue to, hey, why the sky blue? Because God said so. I'm not going to go through all that fuckery with you on why the sky is blue. I already know who my creator is. I suggest you do the same. And with that being said, we're going to still continue to get on, on this BS on earth. We don't look out. We don't. I was saying something else. I have brain fog, so forgive me. Yeah, a bill. The lady was telling me she wanted to help me, but yet, and she didn't help me. And then gonna patronize me about when she realized that, oh, you disabled, so we can help you with this so and so and so, but oh, I'll go ahead on and send you to, cancellation, being, condescending, but you want to sit up here and tell me you helping me. You supposed to tell me that before. I've been said and talked to different people at this particular place saying that I was disabled. Not one person offered this to me. But now that I want a cancellation, now it's offered. Now, if you guys are okay with the being subjected to BS, then let's go, go head on. He gonna let you have that for 7 years, silly rabbits. But anyway, you can have that. But everybody, this is just for me. I'm talking to people who are looking to go beyond. These people who like to rape, kill, lie, steal, and embezzle, and gossip and cause issues for people. Then this is what they're supposed to do, y'all. This is their thing. We have to let them do them. But what we should do as God's children is show Him who we are and that we are willing and able to be introduced to a spiritual realm. And with that being said, honey, I don't think people even understand that that's what's going on, that is the next level. It's bad. I mean, y'all sitting up here trying to tell me what I ain't see last year is not the same. That's not true. Things are changing. Things have changed. Things have changed. And some of the change I'm not cool with. When you can sit up here and have somebody disabled and they look normal, they look just normal. I look normal, but I move like an old woman. It is embarrassing. I don't even have a man. I don't even want one. I'm so embarrassed. I pop, I lock. Who wants to be bothered with that? I don't even, I would trick somebody, having somebody thinking that I'm just good, and then they be, what the world? I don't even like to sit by people, because as soon as I get up, you can hear me. That is embarrassing. Then I'm stiff. Why am I popping? Because I'm stiff. Then I'm inflamed. That's what the brain, what is it called? Oh Lord Jesus, what is it called? Oh, the brain brain fog. Yeah, that's where the brain fog come from, inflammation. And that's not right to me, to continue to be around people who don't want to look out for me. You don't want to look out for me until I tell you that you just threw a rock at me. Then I see that. So you telling me I cannot see? You're telling me that God is not who He is. That's what you guys are saying. So when I say I'm not talking to everybody, it's just not games. Y'all want to sit up here and slang all this mess around, but everybody is not on that. You walk a day in my shoes, you feel what I feel, and sensations and nerve issues, and it's tired, brain feeling like you're going to have a stroke or aneurysm, heart palpitating and chest burning and flesh feeling like it's burning. I mean, man, listen. Anyway, I ain't finna keep on. If I got to keep on talking to you, damn ass, that means you don't understand. You don't understand. So, like I said, this ain't for everybody, and I ain't talking to you. So, honey, moving right along. Looking over the needs of your neighbors. Y'all, it's just crazy. Having your hardened heart. You're just rough, nasty. Who you think want to live around that? Or do you think you calling me a fool? You're calling me stupid, dumb, ignorant, and I'm none of those things. And I'm fucking offended to feel or think that I I walk by somebody that's white or somebody that's another culture and or whomever, and because I'm not their culture, or even on this day on YouTube, because I'm not their culture, I'm not even in their friend list. That's not right. I don't live life like that. I don't like life like that. That's not fair to me. So, honey, this is a roll call, baby. Anyway, honey, listen. So, idling gods, like, really? Buddha told y'all ignorant asses not to even damn worship him. You slow ass fucks. And yet you still did and do? Man, that's trouble, man. That's something's wrong with your mental. That is not smart. A man tells you what to do and you still do it. God tells you. How you feel to sit up there? You're going to sit up there and put a cross on your heart where this man was crucified. Do you think he want to be reminded every day of his crucifixion? Okay, I tell you what. You get offended or where somebody shot you, or they raped you, or they killed your mom, or they robbed you, and you wear that shit. Wear it proud, silly rabbit. Because tricks are for kids. So you do that because you shitting on him every day, all day, throwing money up in the air. That man ain't even into money. Money is somebody else's swag. That's somebody else's thing. What, I mean, like, really? You throwing it up? The devil got you throwing it up in the air, making it rain. That's slapping God and Jesus in the face. But you think I'm supposed to continue to fuck with you? No. How you want to be fucked with and you ain't fuckable? That's not cool. So like I said, this is for the first rapture. Anyway, what you thought it was going to be somebody damn rich? What you thought it was going to be somebody? Because if there was somebody rich, they would be saying what I'm saying, darling. So no, it's not them. They don't know what to say. So you keep on idolizing that and see where that gets you. It has sucked. It got to suck to be you. Anyway, wasting money, throwing it away when you see people struggling and poor. And then the first thing you say, it's my money. You right, silly rabbit. Because you ain't your brother's keeper. So tell God you ain't that. Tell that. Tell him that. I want to hear it. I want to hear you say that you ain't got time to watch whoever on the road. That's their business. No, brother. No, sister. That's your business. See, that's why I cannot continue to fuck with this bullshit. Because this is what it is. And with that being said, honey, enjoying other people's demises, that's sick and twisted. That's a bipolar demon. That's a jealous demon. That's a schizophrenic demon. That's a envious demon. That's a aggressive demon, a bully demon. You demon possessed imbeciles. And you think I'm still supposed to be around that? And in Jesus' name, I ask that he has his way with you. Because if you're not going to do what he needs, may he have his way with you. And he shall with this 7 tribulation. Get into it. Find out what's going on around you, siblings. Anyway, honey, we going to carry around because y'all don't hear me, honey. It's just sad. The jealousy is through the roof. Just enjoying seeing people just coming down, the self-centeredness, just self, me. Well, what make you think I want to be around you? Because it's just you. Remember? That's what you said. Well, guess what? I don't walk that way. I don't roll that way. So, brothers and sisters, I'm talking to you. It's time to go. Yes, Lord. It's time to go. Look at that movie, Left Behind. Make sure you do that. Netflix, yes. And that shall be happening very soon. Get into it. Anyway, going along with the antics of the world. Just going along with them. Going against God. You want me to do what you do, and then because I don't do it, and I do different, you going to say I'm judging? Bro, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. You don't want to be corrected. So that means it's time to move on away from silly people like that. And I don't have to be in a mental society to catch on to that, because I'm trying to figure out why they ain't hollered at me yet. You got to be looking for me, because you know it's a set of instructions for you. You have to know that. Siblings, yeah. How you going to live with him and you can't do nothing here? So I believe you better clean out your house. You better clean your house out, inside out, yourself inside out. That's how that goes. And if you cannot do that here in this trial, in era that we're going through, in this little time that we have before this time comes, bruh, that's on y'all. But anyway, honey, not walking in the love and kindness of God, like I'm supposed to be cool with that. Not seeking God's mercy and asking for grace. I mean, that's the most dangerous and the most ignorant thing you can do. To literally jump in your car and not ask for his grace when any and everything can happen to you here on this earth. This is a walking damn death trap. Silly rabbits. I mean, I don't mean to be as, it took me some time to get where I'm able to even say what I say. I ain't finna explain that. Like I said, thank you, Jesus. Anyway, he said get with him if you got a problem. He'll solve that for you. Anyway, carrying on. This is not our final destiny. We are not gonna we don't need to just we just don't need to just stop with the bullshit and focus on the ones that is able. God is able to take care of all things. God is simple and the BS is complicated. And that's what I realized, that people like to manifest in BS. That's insane. Why? Because you don't know God. That's why. You don't know God. You rather be jealous than to come and holler at a person. You rather be envious and aggravating. And do you know I've gone in the restaurant, I don't even go to restaurants no more. I don't, I'm a delicate flower. I'm gentle. I ain't rough and tough. Now I am. You put your hands on me. And that's another thing why I'm pissed about this disease, because this shit pulls you down. This stuff, it hurts. Being in a wreck. The shock from that shit could kill me. And you want me to continue to be living amongst people who don't care? How many doctors do you want me to go to hear that's nothing wrong with me? And so I'm supposed to do what you do? No, I'm not going to do what you do. It don't make sense. I know that I can't move without God's grace. I know that he blows air in my face each and every day. I know that. So I'm sorry that you don't want to know that. I'm sorry that you want to hide and shuck and jive and, what's the other one? Sneak and geek, and beat around the bush and play hide and go seek. I don't have to do those things. Things are easy and simple for me. I speak in lame terms. Why? Because a teacher cares how people are being taught. People don't get things the same way. So the best way you can talk is in the lamest form. But people too smart for that. Because you want to be better than people. You want to be smarter than them instead of helping them and teaching them. You want to look down on a person and you don't want me to see that. And then you don't want me to tell nobody that. You want to sit up here and tell me, oh, we need a cure. It's a cure for cancer. We got to give a cure for cancer. Bruh, God is a cure for cancer. We ain't got to be this. We ain't got to be here. Did y'all know that? Truly, you can't know that. Everybody's so caught up in race and in religion and things that don't even matter. God said that he's the beginning and the end. So do you rationalize that? Do you put that in perspective? Do you catch that? Can you gather what that's what's being said in that phrase? He's the Alpha and the Omega, which is the beginning and the end. So whatever in between is just what it is. It's just in between. It doesn't even matter. I mean, if you want to be honest, some people say I'm too blunt or whatnot. I just say it's just real. And some people ain't used to it. You ought to see how folks look at me. They don't be liking it. But God taught me how to talk. He taught me. You mad with it? Go holler at him. He told me to tell you that. That's all you got to do. You got a problem with what I'm saying, you don't believe it, it's fine. Go holler at him. But because that's the only thing I can do. Because like I said, it don't matter if it's not for you. It's not. But it may be after you go through all the hell that you need to go through to catch on. You may need extra, you know. You may need to see things that others are too delicate to see because God favors them. You know, he don't favor everyone. Sorry. No, I don't. I'm not sorry. Excuse me. I apologize for that. That you know, what do you think? Do you only one have a favorite? You think you the only one have something that you like? That's your bestest? That's your sweetest? You know, people like a bottom, a bottom bitch? You know, a ride or die? Well, I'm his ride or die. You know, and you should too. And it's unfortunate that I can see that you're not because your ways. I mean, and it's not just. I mean, I'm talking about whoever this applies to. Okay, this is who I'm talking to. Whoever this applies to. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, then you know what to do. Keep on stepping. You know, that negativity that you put into saying who the hell you think she is. Well, like I told you, go to God. He'll tell you who that is. He'll tell you about that. You know, but that negativity that you put into that, won't you put that into like, oh wow, what is she saying? Oh Lord Jesus, what the world? Hold on, you gonna hear about all these great stories in the Bible and you forgot about Noah? Well, yeah, I did the same thing Noah did about 2014, Lord, 2013, when nobody else was there for me. When nobody else, my walk was lonely. It's a lonely walk. And that's because he wants you to see him. But yet, we latch on to other people because we don't understand and see that we never were lonely. We were with him. And it was a walk with him. But you may not be that bright to see that. So, hey. Anyway, holla at your girl. Yeah, no. God is true. I ain't gonna do nothing but tell you what I see. I ain't gonna do nothing but tell you the truth. That's all. This between, you know, the Lord. I'm just a vessel. I'm just doing something that I told him that I didn't mind doing. I'm already beat up. I'm already hurt. You can't do nothing else to me, child. I mean, seriously. What? What you want to, I mean, what? I feel like somebody to stab me in my head. Feel like folks be damn grabbing and tugging all on me, you know. Feel like something choke me. I mean, so what you want to do? So I promise you, honey. I promise y'all, this is not a game. Because I'm damn bad. I really am. I don't feel good. And I shouldn't have to just die. Is that fair to me when I know where my brothers and sisters are? In the bosom of Abraham, you know? And wanting and waiting for God to rescue them. You know, but that's, you know, everybody begging and, my mom, my grandma. Child, please. You don't love them. No, you don't. Not like you do. Not like you think you do. Because if you did, you would get more knowledge. You would become more resourceful. God is knowledge. God is love. God is truth. God is everything, honey. Get into it. I'm down, y'all. I'm tired. But anyway, it's been raining here. Child, it went from like 7, I don't know if you heard that, but it went from like 70 some degrees to like 40. It's so cold, and that stuff plays with your body, and it makes you feel insane. Yeah, so I stay at the house. I shouldn't have to stay at my house because I've been snapped. I shouldn't have to. Because you be real mad. You be real mad. Well, I know I do. Because it hurt. And, you know, when folks get to talking, they get to antagonizing you. So it's like they poking you. But they don't poke you, but they are poking me. Because it hurts. And it hurts when you talk negative. Oh, God, my head hurts so bad. Pressure be oh, Lord. It be rough. It go all around my eyes. It build up with pressure. Then it start throbbing. Then the pain just be just there. It just won't go. It just sits there. Just sit. Just sit. It's crazy. But y'all listen. Like I said, it's just too much going on. It's too much to be riding in your car, racing down the road, and bullying people because you got to get to work. That's not fair. Riding up on a person and shocking them. You don't know what's their shock value. You don't know their body. A body is a sophisticated machine. And you don't know a person's body. No one does. Oh, but I know who do. So for you to put somebody through that stress hurts. Stress causes issues. It causes all types of issues. Look it up. And because you don't trust God, you'll have stress. Because you don't put any belief in who He is, you only believe in who you are, you only believe in what you think, you only believe in what you say. You didn't even ask Him what He feels. But you want me to continue to kick it with people like this. People who don't even have the coof to go to the man with the master plan. Now that's some strange shit. That's crazy. That's insane. So that's why I say I'm in a world of maniacs. Because you got people riding down the road going 90 and ain't even, or 100 or more, and ain't even asked God to be in the car with them. But then when they wreck, then they try, I don't know what happened. I do this all the time. Bro, shut the hell up. What happened was you didn't have God. Because if you had God, He wouldn't have you doing such a stupid thing. He wouldn't have you do no such a thing. That's ignorant. You know? To be in the line with an older woman and looking like you so aggravated because she's older and whatnot. You don't know what she's going through. And you so impatient and breathing and sighing like a child. You'll be that way one day. You're up there beating your lives to death trying to exercise and eat healthy and whatnot. I guess, I mean, like, really? Really? Like, you won't be that way? It doesn't matter how much exercising and how much healthy eating you have. You can lose your mental like that. I know I did. I know I'd started deteriorating real quick and fast. So, I don't know. I just don't get why you people would feel like this was, that everybody else was going to idolize what you idolize or think what you think. Because I think a lot of stuff that's going on here is extra lame. Now, I know I'm lame, but baby, y'all doing everything y'all can to go against God. And that, my friend, is lame. Everything that He is, y'all go against it. And everybody okay with it. I mean, just go know stuff that's going on. I don't even do no research on no celebrities, and God has put on my lap where people have been murdered. And everybody, people have talked about it. I didn't even know anything about a damn YouTube. And I go on YouTube and all these different things. I'm like, what? The stuff he tells me, I'm seeing. It's absurd. It's crazy. It makes no sense. But y'all got to figure it out. Y'all have to do something with yourselves, honey. But like I said, it's a roll call. And this is not for everybody. And everybody ain't all right with this BS on this earth. This earth is just possessed with BS. And some are going to feel a little more not with it. not interested or in partaking, with the antics. And that's fine. Because, hey, I'm looking for you. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Check that movie out, Left Behind. That's about to pop off. Now, I don't know when, but I just know what he told me to do. Prepare. He told me to tell folks something. That's what he said. With that being said, y'all, this is your girl, Goddess Truth with Roll Call. The BS on Earth. I'm out.